Yes, people. What's going on? Seagull Talks Football. We're back again with another video. Today, I got a major story. Mikel Arteta had a huge moment this season. Losing to Manchester United led to a player and manager meeting with Mikel Arteta and all the Arsenal players. He spoke about what they discussed. He spoke to the fans. He galvanized the whole fan base under one press conference, and we're going to break it down. Everything he said in that press conference, it was pure magic. And also, we're going to talk about Kai Havertz being back today. William Saliba and Timber are out for the final Champions League game, and we face one of the worst teams in the Champions League today. If we don't score at least 4 past them, I don't know what to say. And has the stadium even sold out yet? We don't know. But before we go any further, please do hit that like button. Please do hit that subscribe button. Let me know how you guys are doing. If you guys are watching live or watching on the playback, let me know where you're watching from. Or if you guys can just put a 1 in the chat. If you can hear me clearly, let me know right now. Just put any number in the chat if you can hear me clearly. Now, before we go any further, I just want to let you guys know, link in the description for whatever jersey you guys want. If you want old school jerseys, if you want retro jerseys, if you even want international or warm-up kits, you can get them from OK Jersey. You can get 8% off, and of course, OK Jersey, you can go check it out. It's an amazing website where you can get proper kits for reasonable prices. Anyways, before we go any further, I just want to get straight to the Arteta topic and everything around the Arteta topic, because this has taken over the internet in the last 48 hours. I would say I was quite surprised how honest and open he was about the whole discussion. Everything he said was very much jump on board or fuck off, to the people who don't believe in us, and to the fans and to the players, get on the ship and we're going to go to the promised land. Like, that's the kind of conversation we were having. Now, if I can show you a minute of what he was saying, I'll show you in a second. Big up to you guys. Big up to you guys. Shout out to you watching from Greece. Shout out to Khalid in the building. He said, "Where's Tim?" I don't know who Tim is, mate. I don't know who you're talking about. But let's get straight into it. So yeah, there's a lot of different posts about this. Here's one of them. Arteta on the urgency everyone is associating with at the moment after the Man United loss.
Going to live and play with enjoyment, with a lot of courage, and with the conviction that we're going to win it.
We'll kick off with Alex from the BBC.
Hi, Mikel. A first home defeat of the season on Sunday. Just wondering what the reaction has been like around the training ground and among the players since then.
The reaction has been excellent. We took a moment to bring the temperature down, to pause and to reflect and ask 2 questions. One is, how do we feel? And how do I feel myself? And then how we want to live the next 4 months. And it was so encouraging and beautiful, because what came out of that is very simple. We have earned the right to be in a great position in 4 competitions. And in the next 4 months, we're going to live and play with enjoyment, with a lot of courage, and with the conviction that we're going to win it. And this is going to be the mindset and where we're going to put the energy. And I'm just hoping that everybody that is related to this club, especially our supporters, jump on that boat, because this is the way that we're going to live the next 4 months, because we deserve to live like this.
How did you do that reflection? Was that something you did on your own, or was it a presentation you gave to the players?
Together with the players. It was just a conversation about that. First of all, because I told them, first of all, how good they are and how grateful we are to share every single day with them, and with the position to realize where we are. And just let's make sure that we enjoy with a lot of conviction that is going to happen, because it's our moment and we really want it.
Shout out to HS and Connor for that comment. Yeah, so Arteta, everyone associated with Arsenal everyone associated. He urges everyone associated with Arsenal, be it the fans, be it the players, be it everyone associated at this moment in time, to enjoy the moment. Enjoy the moment. I get the urgency. I get the level of anger after any drop point or frustration after any drop point. But this one here, I'm hoping everyone related to a club, especially the supporters, jump on the boat. Basically stating everyone jumps on board and backs the team. Everyone jumps on board and backs the team. His reaction to the game, he felt like it was excellent. He felt everyone took the moment and the temperature brought down, basically saying, you know what, calm down. We dropped points. Reflection, we're still where we want to be. With 15 games to go, with the ability to go and still win this Premier League, still further our lead if we just go ahead and beat Leeds next. It's a good opportunity to go ahead and do that. To reflect over the questions on how Arteta feels, Arteta's calm. He met with the players. He did what he had to do. They had a discussion, an open conversation, as you can see, and everyone kind of understands now what Arteta is asking from the players and what he's asking from the fans. Now, to me, the first thing I take away from this whole little conversation is, number one, Mikel Arteta knows the importance of galvanizing the fans and the players. And after listening to that press conference, I was like, you know what? I am more confident than ever that we're going to go on and kick on and go on, still win this league title. Now, I get it. It is frustrating that we drop points. I get it. It's not good that we drop points. I get it. Everybody wants to go and win every game possible. But we lost the game. All we can do is brush ourselves off, pick ourselves back up, and go again. I know you don't want to hear that. I know you want to just win every single game and you don't want to stress. But the press conference in itself, what Mikel Arteta was saying in this press conference, was important for every single fan to hear. Was important for the people who believe or do not believe in the team to hear. Because when reflecting on Sunday's game, the most important detail is that, number one, we've earned the right to be in a good position. And in the next 4 months, we're going to have to live and play with enjoyment. And of course, he said courage and conviction, and we're going to win it. Stating that we are going to play more with more enjoyment just means to me that we're going to be playing more attacking football, hopefully more fluid football. And he's heard the criticism and he's going to be most likely answering to those criticisms. This is a great reaction. From a defeat, you don't want to hear somebody say, you know what, we're just going to keep doing what we do. No, he's clearly stating that they're going to have to play with more energy. They're going to have to play with more courage, more conviction, more enjoyment. And that, to me, tells me that Arsenal is going to be hopefully playing a little bit more expansive, hopefully playing a little bit more attacking football, hopefully going to be more and more aggressive in these games. And then when asked how he reflected with the players, they got together, they had a players meeting, they got together and they got together and they made it work. So this to me is positive. To see the manager get together with the players, telling them this is what we need to do going forward. We have 4 months, we have a goal, we have that thing. I do think this is like a turning point in the season where we can look back at this moment and say to ourselves, these are the kind of moments that I knew we were going to go on and win it. When I see Mikel Arteta come out and say these things, talking about the fans and the message to the supporters, he needs the encouragement. Obviously, they need the encouragement with how they need to encourage us with how they play. But of course, he's also asking for the supporters in the stadium to do more, right? He's asking for this. Just look at this right here. That's why I encourage them to jump on the boat, because it's going to be fun, because the excitement and the conviction and the energy that is the way that we have to live when we want to achieve a dream. When you want to achieve something, you have to play for 10 months, because out of that, a lot of incredible things are going to emerge. And some of the things that we cannot even imagine. And for me, that is the only way to live, because we're going to give absolutely everything, and we're going to prepare in the best way possible and the best chance to deliver what we want is putting all the energy and channeling the energy into the direction, basically stating that hopefully he can get all the support from the fans and hopefully we can channel that into getting results. Now, before we get into anything else, of course, he did speak about bringing the temperature down. He did speak about the result versus Manchester United and everything else, but it wasn't too long ago. It just wasn't too long ago where we're underperforming and we were not in these positions. And this right here is another way that Arteta knows how to speak to people, man. The guy's locked in. Look at this right here. When on how difficult it is to make the games fun. He's like, it's part of the enjoyment, part of being at the table for the conversation. It's incredible to compete, and that's where you want to be. If not, we have gone out to do something else. And sorry, 1 second. If we have to go out and do something else, I mean, if we don't enjoy where we are as a club, if you were preferring what we were doing 6 to 10 years ago, let's enjoy the moment. Let's embrace it. Let's make sure that we get the most out of that. And the only way to do it daily, basically stating, hey, look at this right here. 6 to 10 years ago, you guys know where the club was. 6 to 10 years ago, you know what the club was doing. We were not competing for league titles. We were not serious in the Champions League. Yes, we were winning FA Cups here and there throughout that time, but that still did not mean we were a competitive team that could actually be seen as one of the best teams in Europe or one of the best teams in England, let alone in Europe. So to me, he's right. We do need to embrace the moment. We do need to enjoy the moment. We do need to know that these moments don't always last long. And sometimes what can come can go quickly. Just look at Tottenham recently. They were in a Champions League final. They were competing for league titles, didn't win anything, and ended up going away without getting any majors. We need to embrace these moments. We need to also capitalize. So as much as he's trying to galvanize us and say we're going to win, we're going to capitalize, we got to enjoy these moments, we also need to get it. We also need to get the job done. And ultimately, that's what we all want. All we want is Arteta and Arsenal and the club to go and lift the silverware at the end of the season, go and win the major honor at the end of the season, go and move. That's what we want. That's what we want. So I understand that Arteta is going to say for the last 6 to 10 years, obviously we don't prefer that. We prefer to be at the table competing for the league, but we want to get over the line. We want to win that league. And the only way I think that's going to happen is, of course, if Arsenal play the expansive, attractive football that gets the fans excited in the stadium and then feeds them more energy while we're playing. And before we go any further, please do let me know what you guys think. Because I thought this press conference from Mikel Arteta was explosive. I thought this press conference from Mikel Arteta was very galvanizing. I thought this press conference from Mikel Arteta was exactly what the fans and the club needed at this moment in time. A leader of men, somebody to stand up and say, this is what we are going to do, and this is what we need from you, and you. I love this. And this is exactly what we needed right now. Forget about all the stuff that's happened. Forget about all the games that we've dropped points. Forget about the fact that we've lost 3 games, and one of them just recently happened to Manchester United. Of course, Man United are going to play it up. They're not in the Champions League. They're not playing today. They don't have nothing going on for themselves outside of these games that they're going to go crazy about. And Arsenal fans, as a collective, we love the game. We love the sport. We love the team. But we have to acknowledge that the beauty of enjoying a trophy or winning a major honor is also enjoying the ride and being part of that journey and getting on board and making sure you help whichever way you can. Obviously, we can't play on the pitch, but what we can do is we can support when we're in the stadium, and what we can do is breed positivity and try to give more confidence to those players when they're playing on the pitch. So I fully respect what Mikel Arteta is saying there. Shout out to him. Big up to Mikel Arteta for that. I thought that press conference gave me more confidence in this team winning the league than any performance this season. I watched that Mikel Arteta press conference today, and I said, he definitely calmed us down. He definitely at least made the fans get back behind him. We support Arsenal Football Club. At least some of us who are watching this video definitely support Arsenal. Some of you guys support other clubs. But the reality is, when your chips are down and anybody feels like, you know what, this is a tough moment, you need somebody to step up and say, hey guys, calm down. This is where we're trying to go. Reflect on what we can actually accomplish. And I'm happy that this man did that. And I'm shout out to Mikel Arteta, big time, man. Big up to everyone in the comment section also. I know it's been however many years without trophies, but we're currently in the middle of a season where we can go and win it. I'm not going to go reflect on what we were incapable of doing in the past. I'm going to look forward at what we can do going forward. And I do think sometimes as fans, we don't do that enough. So yeah, big up to Mikel Arteta. Also, before you guys even say anything about Arteta and accountability, is one of the main things that Mikel Arteta has. We can sit here and we can make fun of managers for not accomplishing trophies and everything else. But one thing we cannot say is Arteta did not take accountability for the defeat that we had versus Manchester United. And now, hopefully, we can see implementation of those changes for the foreseeable future. For the remainder of the season, hopefully, we can see attacking fluid football. We can see better performances from the team. We can see our levels going up, because I don't think this team has peaked yet. I don't think anybody thinks this team has peaked yet. We have levels we can reach. And you know what? The criticism from Patrick Vieira, criticism from other pundits about Arsenal's mentality, fair play. You can criticize our mentality as much as you want. It's on the players and the manager to show it going forward. Simple. But yeah, shout out to everyone in the comment section. Big up to Ches. I seen you in the building. Shout out to Ches. Iga, answer this question. It's most non-loaded question because I can't tell what's the best way to win after £1 billion deep. The crowd out in the box set pieces. Listen, I think what you need to acknowledge is we win by any means necessary. It's not about just set pieces. We have scored the second most goals in the league, and we haven't even scored the most set pieces from compared to Manchester United and Chelsea. So I don't want to hear this stuff about Arsenal only scores from set pieces. If you haven't heard, the whole entire league scores from set pieces. And let me show you what I mean, because there was a post today. There was a post today from none other than this man. There's a French journalist who brought up Anthony Gordon, and Anthony Gordon was asked a wonderful question. The question Anthony Gordon was asked in the lead up to the PSG game was, Anthony Gordon was asked the difference between the Champions League and the Premier League, and his answer is pretty straightforward. Listen to this.
Newcastle sit 9th on the Premier League table. You guys won 3 games on the bounce, 8 in the Champions League with automatic qualification secured. Could you run me through the difference between playing in the Premier League and in the Champions League?
I think in the Champions League, teams are much more open. They all try and play. It's less transitional. I think in the Premier League, it's become more physical than I've ever known it to be. It's like a basketball game sometimes. It's so relentless physically. There's not much control. It's a running game, and sometimes it's about duels. Who wins the duels wins the game, or moments. The Champions League is a bit more of an older style of game. It's a bit more football based. Like teams come and try and play proper football. I think in the Premier League now you're seeing a lot more long throw-ins, set pieces. It's become a lot slower and a lot more set piece based, I would say.
So to me, this press conference just tells me everything I need to know. It's not just Arsenal. The whole Premier League has become a little bit more defensive. The whole Premier League has become a little bit more about set pieces. The whole Premier League has become a little bit more about physicality. And it's not just Arsenal. It's everybody. Everybody's doing it. You got Brentford doing it. You got teams all over the place. Crystal Palace doing long throws. Let's be honest. Arsenal not even that good at long throws. We're good at delivering the ball into the box from corners, but we're not good at long throws. We're not successful from long throws ever. And then you have all the teams lower down the table doing this also. But immediately, the reaction from some people is make it about Arsenal. Like I see in the first comment is, he's talking about Arsenal. No, he's talking about the entire Premier League. The entire Premier League is more physical than the Champions League. And there's a reason why in the Premier League, the top teams like Liverpool are not doing as well as they previously did, because this physical way of play, this set pieces, these long throws, all these things, they have a factor and they affect your effectiveness as a great team. This equalizes the ability for a team lower down the table to do more and hurt you more compared to before. Before you'd see a team, they would just get rolled over because they don't have the same level of quality, like a Norwich a couple of years ago, if you remember. Norwich would just get rolled over. Now you have teams coming up with the level of physicality necessary to compete for a season. Now you have teams lower down the table who have center-back pairings who would probably start for some of the big boys in the league. Like, let's be honest, some of these center-back pairings lower down the table, like right now, Nottingham Forest's Murillo would start for a majority of teams in the Premier League. Let's not lie to ourselves. Gahey just moved from Crystal Palace to Manchester City. So there is quality across the board. But the main equalizer, which he mentions, is the fact that it's become more physical. There's more about set pieces and set plays, which is a lot more skewed towards the attack. And some of these teams, they don't have the ability to break you down like a Man City or be very direct like a Liverpool. But because they're more physical now and they're more aggressive in their style of play and they work harder, they can compete for that 90 minutes. That's why most people are worried when they face Sunderland, when they face Brentford, when they face Crystal Palace before they gutted their team. The Premier League has become a lot more competitive across the board. And as it might not be as enjoyable to watch. I'll be honest, it might not be as enjoyable to watch. But one thing you cannot say is that the Premier League is weaker. The Premier League is not weaker. Objectively speaking, the Premier League has gotten stronger across the board. Maybe the top teams like Tottenham, Manchester United, Chelsea are not competing to the same level, but the talent gap has gotten smaller. The gap in quality is less than it's been in a long time. And that's why these things are happening. That's why these guys are doing this. But hey, you guys keep talking. You guys keep saying waffling, but you know I'm telling the truth. You know I'm telling the truth. You have Premier League footballer telling you as it is on why these things are happening, on why more teams are playing better defensively, why why there's more 0-0s in the Premier League than there's ever been. There's a reason why there's more 0-0s than there's ever been in the Premier League right now. There's never been as many 0-0s as there is right now. But yeah, next thing I need to talk about is I seen Man United fans celebrating Victor Gyokeres coming on. And I honestly looked at it and I was like, yo, what the hell are these guys doing? Look at this. Look at this. Man United fans are actually out here celebrating Victor Gyokeres' substitution. Where is it? Yo, what's going on with this thing? Okay, I guess it's not working. But yeah, long story short, I was kind of like, yo, this is taking a piss to another level. These guys are taking a piss to another level. And has it gotten to the point where now Victor Gyokeres is becoming a meme? Has it gotten to the point where these guys are out here fully celebrating? Like, how can you have Arsenal are trying to get back into the game, trying to win the game? We're bringing on a striker, and these guys are out here celebrating. Like, keep celebrating. I don't think Victor Gyokeres is a bad striker. I'm not giving up on him yet. For fans to be out here fully celebrating like he's Darwin Núñez 2.0 already, to me is wild. This is wild to me. This is wild to me. Look at this. Man's out here doing fist bumps for Victor Gyokeres. Wallahi, I've never been more pissed. I get it's banter. I get the banter. You guys it's good banter. You guys think this is funny. But in my opinion, Victor Gyokeres has to see this stuff and be like, yo, I need to fix up. You can't be out here. You can't be out here doing this. We can't have rivals literally laughing at you We can't have rivals literally laughing at you. Victor Gyokeres, you need to step up, man. I'm not even trolling no more. Like, we need Victor Gyokeres to step up. We need Victor Gyokeres to step up because my man he was expected to be the Don. He was expected to come in and be one of the main men. Forget about Havertz. Forget about Jesus. You have Victor Gyokeres, Gert Muller trophy winner. Gert Muller trophy winner. We have to be serious here. There is no chance that the Gert Muller trophy winner is going to come back, that is going to join my team and get sat down by Kai Havertz or Jesus. You have to be better than that. Come on, you have to be better than that. Surely you're not going to be sat down by those two. Now, I'm not saying those two are scrubs, but come on, Victor Gyokeres. These guys have had Rasmus Højlund and all these scrubs in their team, and they're out here taking the piss out of you. I'm sorry. We need more. I know rivals are gonna do what rivals do, but this right here, it irked me different. This irked me different. I'm not gonna lie to you. Seeing these guys, just look at this. Just look at them. Look at how they start. Look at how they start. Look at that. For you to go like this, like you scored a game winner. Wallahi, if Victor Gyokeres doesn't fix up, I can see a lot of the fans turning on him. Because I'm already seeing a portion of the fans that wanted Sesko already saying stuff like that. But yeah, it's a very, very weird one right now. So it's a weird one. Shaky. Hey, it is what it is. Let them continue to banter. I just need to see Victor Gyokeres start doing his thing, man. He's still one of the best finishers in the thing. He's still one of the best finishers, man. He's still one of the best finishers in this club, man. We can't be seeing Victor Gyokeres taking the piss out of, man. We need him to start stepping up. We need the whole team to start stepping up. But yeah, before we go any further, please do hit that like button. Please do hit that subscribe button, guys, if you haven't already done so. Also, don't forget to check out today's channel sponsor, none other than OK Jersey. Please do make sure you guys do check that out. And yeah, I've already spoken about Mikel Arteta's press conference. I've already spoken about some of those other things. There is one or two more things that I need to touch on before we go any further. But I just want to say, what is it with these former Man United players just coming out of the woodworks every time talking shit? What is with these former Man United players just coming out of the woodworks always talking shit? Arsenal's a weaker league now. It's a weaker league now. That's what they're saying. It's a weaker league. It's a weaker league. You had Paul Scholes coming out saying a mad thing. I just need to say one thing to Paul Scholes and some of these former Man United guys. You guys are chatting shit. Straight up, just chatting shit. Paul Scholes is chatting shit because last time I checked, he won the league at Manchester United with 75 points. Look at this. Look at this. Before we go on to the latest Arsenal news, if Arsenal win the league, this could be the worst what do you call it? The worst team to win the Premier League. That doesn't make sense, mate. Your math's not mathing. Here, listen to what else he says. This guy was waffling so much, man. It was actually crazy. I honestly believe these guys, they call each other to waffle. These former Man United pundits. I swear they call each other to waffle. Do you remember the start of the season? They could only win a game by set pieces. Excuse me? What are you talking about, mate? We scored more goals, I feel like, at the start of the season than we're doing now. They got a lot of players that needed to prove themselves and prove that they can win the league. That's true. We do have a lot of players that need to prove themselves and prove that they can win the league. If Arsenal win the league, this could be the worst team to win the league. Okay, we're gonna talk about that in a second. But then he adds more. If you're thinking of picking a team of the season and your front four, who out of Arsenal team would get in? Saka possibly, only one. I don't think he's even been brilliant. You know what? He might even be right about the Saka point. Saka's not been at his scintillating best, but still, continue. They still don't have a center forward, and it is a different way of doing it. Now, he was talking to Nicky Butt and Paddy on his podcast, right? Here's where, ladies and gentlemen, we got him. We got him. Because Paul Scholes is out here talking about league titles. He's talking about Premier League titles. And first things first, if I don't recall, Manchester United won a Premier League title with how many points? 80 points? We're talking 80 points? How many points did they win it in Man City in 20, I think? 89? You bottled it to Man City. Then you won it again, your last Premier League with 89. But before that, if I go even deeper than that, if I go to former PFA Team of the Years, let's go to what do you call it? StatMuse. 1 second. Let's go to former team StatMuse. 1 second. StatMuse. Boom. PL table in 90. Let's go to that Premier League table, and let's go Premier League table. The season when they won the. Let's go to that. What was that? We're gonna go to a Premier League table. All those years that they won the league, did they not win the league with 79 points? Look at this. Look at this. They won the league. They won the league with 79 points. 79 points, right? 79 points that season. You're telling me you won the league with 22 wins, and you're telling me this Arsenal team is the worst ever Arsenal team. Get out of here, bro. And then he talks about Premier League team of the season. Let's talk about Premier League team of the season, because I have all the time in the world for this guy, man. He chats a lot of shit when it comes to Arsenal and when it comes to in general. I think all these Man United pundits, they do that, and they do it on a regular basis too. They chat a lot of shit, because if I just pull this up, my boy broke it down perfectly. He did a whole video breaking it down, because if you use their own logic against them, their logic doesn't apply. If you use their own logic of how they talk about Premier League team of the seasons and everything else, it does not apply. And this is just another example. Look at this. Look at this. First things first. Man City. Man City that won the league that year. How many players did they have in the PFA team of the season? They had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players, but they had no forwards. I thought he said you need to have a forward from the Premier League team of the season. You look at this Manchester United team, 97. Do they have a forward? You could say David Beckham's a forward if you want, but outside of that, no strikers, nobody on that side. Then you go to this team, another Man City team. They have one player in the whole team of the season in 2014. So by his logic, these teams are not that good. And then the worst one of them all.
United champions, of course we have to go all the way back because that's when the glory days were. This team won the title quite all right. Look at that.
1996. Manchester United won the Premier League title. They did not have a single midfielder. They did not have a single winger, and they did not have a single striker in the team. Actually, the only player they had in the team was Gary Neville. Gary Neville was the only Manchester United player who made the team of the season in 1996, and they won the league. So based on that, explain to me how a man who said you need to pick the team, you look at picking the team of the season, and Arsenal have no one in their front four. Well, Manchester United were winning league titles, getting less than 80 points, and still not even having a single player in the team of the season besides a right back. I'll tell you this for free. Arsenal win the league this year, we're going to have more than just a right back in the team of the season. That is a fact. So these guys just waffle. They just waffle for fun. And you guys all lap it up. Anyways, let's get on to the final little bits of news today. The final little bits of news today. Well, you guys already heard that Saliba and Saliba and what do you call it? Saliba and sorry, before we go into Saliba, you guys already heard about Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz looks like he's most likely going to be starting. He could start or come off the bench. Kai Havertz is going to be a factor today, most likely. Kai Havertz is going to be a factor today. Kai Havertz is already with the team. There's images here, right here, with Kai Havertz is with the team. You can see that is Calafiori. That is Calafiori right there. There's Kai Havertz. So Kai Havertz is with the team. He's with the team before the game. That means these guys are going to be part of the team that's playing, and most likely you're going to see them in the thing. So I have no doubt in the fact that Kai Havertz will be a factor for hopefully for now until the rest of the season. Kai Havertz and Calafiori are both available for tonight's game, and hopefully both of them can get a run out and get some game time, fresh legs, get some energy and legs under them to get some more game time, because I have not seen enough of Kai Havertz yet because of his injury. And Calafiori, boy, we've missed his attacking output from that left back position. He has been quality for us from that left back position. And then, of course, shout out to Eduardo Hagen. He pointed out that Saliba and where is it? I think it was yesterday they pointed it out that Saliba and William Saliba and Timber will both miss the game today, meaning that the lineup versus the team that we're going to be facing tonight, whatever you call them, how do you even pronounce this team's name? Kairat, whatever, Kairat. You know what? We're going to have to check where Kairat is ranked. Where is Kairat ranked? Kairat FC FIFA ranking. Oh my God. We're facing a team that is ranked 405th in the world. Damn. 405th ranked in the world. No wonder Saliba and these guys are resting. No wonder Saliba and these guys are resting, man. 405th in the world. Unbelievable. The 405th ranked team. If we don't put 5 past them. Yeah, if we don't put 5 past them, I don't know what to say, man. We're at home. We should definitely slap them quite convincingly. If I don't say so myself. Like, you guys want to find out a little bit more about this club? Like, what is it? Who's this club? They play in the what Premier League is this? What Premier League is this? This is the Kazakhstan Professional Premier League. They've had 5th. They're the current champions, and this is their 5th title. The club was founded in. The club is younger than me. The club is 1 year younger than me. The club was founded in 1992. Oh my God. So they've competed before in these competitions, but international cups, no chance they have it. What? No chance. These guys have a Champions League? No way. There's no way these guys have a Champions League. There's no way these guys have any major honors like that in Europe. Domestic cups. Yeah, they don't have that. What are we talking about? These guys won a couple of league titles. Never heard of this team in my life, mate. Like, I've seen it a couple times, but okay, so yeah, that's who wins it. So let's see what they have historically, if they have any major honors like that. They have a European trophy. The European Railway Cup. What the hell is the European Railway Cup? The European Railway Cup. International. Okay, so yeah, it's a friendly tournament between teams like Budapest and Yugoslavia, Brussels, Yugoslavia. Fairs. This is like Russian teams and like Belgian teams and like Polish teams and Croatian teams facing off in the friendly. Cool. Yeah, so God knows about these teams, man. Sometimes you face some weird teams in the Champions League. So Arsenal's facing them tonight. I'm looking at what's the predicted lineup. Nah, you know what? We're gonna change this. This is the lineup I think I'm gonna go with. First things first, Raya's gonna be chilling. We're gonna go Kepa Arrizabalaga. Ben White in the building since Timber's out. And left back, we're gonna go Mazu Skelly. Center back pairing, Hincapié is back, so you're gonna go Hincapié, and Mascara is back, so you're gonna go Mascara. Give Gabriel and Saliba both the night off. Give them both the night off, but you can have Gabriel on the bench if need be, right? Then we're gonna go Christian Mascara. You know what? Some of you guys are moving wild in the chat, so I'm gonna just turn off this so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So the team so this is just my predicted team. You guys can tell me what you guys think once we're done with the predicted team, but I do think this is a good team. So Arsenal v Kairat. Is that how you pronounce it? Kairat? Whatever. Kairat. So Eze is definitely going to play. And since Moreno and Declan Rice are suspended for this game, and Odegaard and Zubimendi, I want to give them a little bit of a break. Who are we going to play in that midfield next to these guys? I don't know, you know. Could it just be Zubimendi plays again? Could it be Zubimendi plays again? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that last position. Who's going to play in that last position? Because we know in this position, it's going to be Nani Madueke. Up top, I think it's going to be Gyokeres because he didn't start the last game and Jesus started the last game. And then this game is going to be none other than Martinelli. Yeah, you go Martinelli. And do you go Odegaard? You know what? Odegaard keep getting some games out there. So, or I was seeing some like academy kids getting touches, but I do think this is most likely the team. This is a strong team still, even though majority of them are backups. Eze and Odegaard basically fight it out to see who's going to have a better performance to get the start for the next game. Gyokeres starts. The backup wingers, the backup defense all starts. The backup defensive midfielder. I think you give Zubimendi a rest, man. He's played a lot of football lately. Didn't have a great performance versus Manchester United. And yeah, that's what I'm going. Moreno and Rice are suspended, so that's why Norgard and Eze are starting with Odegaard. Havertz should play. Where will Havertz play? Will Havertz play here? Will Havertz play could Havertz play like that? Or do you see Havertz playing in the 9? Where do you guys see Havertz starting? If Havertz starts, where do you see Havertz starting? That's the question I have for you guys. I don't know where Havertz starts. Really and truly, that's what I'm asking. If Havertz does start, where will Havertz start in this game? I need you guys to let me know in the comment section. And some people saying, nah, play Norgard 9, Mazu, Skelly 8, Odegaard 10, rest Eze for Leeds. Eze's going to play. Even if it means he's only playing 45 minutes, Eze's going to play. Eze's not going to go without game time. He just give him some fresh legs. Big up Anthony, man. Shout out to Anthony. OG. He's been here from the beginning. Shout out to you, man. If Calafiori's back, move him to left back, Skelly into midfield. You know what? We haven't gotten too many games to see. We haven't had too many games to actually see Mazlou Skelly in midfield. But will he play him in midfield? I don't know. Will we actually get to see him in midfield today? We'll have to wait and see. We'll find out what the lineup is around 7 o'clock because the game is at 8. But for now, this is a very interesting dilemma to have. Who do we play in that final position? Who do we play in this position? What's going to happen? I genuinely have no idea at this moment in time. One thing I do know is that the front line and the defense, I think majority of it is going to stay the same. The only position I'm thinking can change is this one here, this position here. And also, do we even need too many defensive players in that midfield today? Do we even need too many defenders in this team? Like the team that we're going to be facing, if I show you guys the team that we're going to be facing today and where they are in the Champions League, look at where they are in the Champions League table. Bottom. 6 defeats, 1 draw. They've conceded 19 goals and they've won 5. I mean, they've scored 5, I mean. They have been getting absolutely pammed. First, you got Club Brugge here, Olympiacos by 1 goal. You got, Copenhagen over here. You keep going. You just keep going. You're going to just see that they've just been getting their ass handed to them. Inter, they drew. Their 1 draw is against these guys. And then you keep going. Real Madrid pammed them by 5. Sporting panned them by 4. And what was Real Madrid's team even on that day? Mbappe got a hat trick. Camavinga scored. Brahim Diaz scored. Yeah, you know what? This is going to be baby food. If we don't win by like a ridiculous scoreline, I don't know what to say. I honestly have no idea what to say. This is literally the worst team in the Champions League versus the best team in the Champions League at 8 o'clock. We're going to slap them crazy like. And then Arsenal's fixtures for the rest of the season. We got some tough games. We got some tough games out of the way. Man United, Inter, Nottingham Forest, Liverpool, all those games out of the way. And then we have like a little bit of a, I hate to say it, but we got a little bit more favorable fixtures going forward into January, end of January into February. Like we should beat Leeds, we should beat Chelsea, should beat Sunderland, should beat Brentford, should beat Wigan, should beat Tottenham. Like we can go on a little run, hopefully. Hopefully we can go on a little bit of a run. I know you guys hate whenever anybody says anything positive because you feel like it's going to jinx the team, but I really do believe we can go on a little bit of a run from here, and hopefully we kick on from here, because that is exactly what we need in order to go on and win the Premier League. But yeah, some of you guys just want to hate, like you just want to hate on the team, man. It is what it is. I don't know what else to say to you guys. I think that's pretty much it. We're done here for now. That was a very explosive little interview that Arteta had, and there's not much more to be said. Jack Porter and Bailey Joseph are in the Arsenal first team group ahead of the UCL game. So you got some academy players ahead of the UCL game there. We also have Salman and Ibrahim involved in the Arsenal. You know what? Let me show you guys what I'm looking at before we go. So yeah, so we got some academy kids involved before the game tonight. And then we have another one here, more academy kids involved. And of course they're saying, is that Lukonga? That's Lukonga, isn't it? Oh yeah, that's the summer. So yeah, we got Ibrahim and Salman involved. So Salman, Ibrahim. And of course, you got little clips of SoFi with the boys just doing heading drills, chilling. Look, you got all the Brazilians there. This is Ibrahim. He's an Arsenal academy kid. He's a midfielder. He's the one that slotted the pass. Outside of the boot. Sly. Norgard did the press conference. And then that's pretty much it. Nothing more to be said, guys. You know what? Final thing I'm going to ask you guys. Odegaard is now an Adidas man after convincing wearing. You know what? I'm just gonna ask you guys a simple question about Odegaard. You know the captaincy doesn't matter, right? Like who wears the captaincy, all that stuff. I think that gets overblown and spoken about too much, in my opinion. We do too much discussion around who's the captain, who should be the captain. My main thing is, what do you guys think about Martin Odegaard? And can he turn around his form over the last couple of weeks? I think he definitely can, but why is he underperforming? I just don't understand why he goes missing in these games or why he underperforms in some of these games. Like, I highly rate Martin Odegaard. His performance has just not been good enough lately. We can't blame injuries. I just don't know what's going on with him. So hopefully Martin Odegaard can get himself back going, get himself firing, but we just got to look at him and say to ourselves, yo, Martin Odegaard, what's going on, man? What's going on with Martin Odegaard? I'm going to ask you guys because I sometimes I think about Martin Odegaard and I just say to myself, he's becoming such a divisive figure in the Arsenal dressing, in Arsenal fan space. Like, you know what I mean? Let me know what you guys think. Because for me, I'm not saying strip him of the captaincy or anything like that. He's still going to be a stop projecting. What the hell are we talking about? Should have never been the captain. He must be. You guys are weird. Why are you saying stuff like that? Yeah, you know what? The Odegaard discussion is always crazy to me because if you type in Odegaard on Twitter, you're just going to see a whole lot of people just talking about Odegaard, only scored 1 goal in its last 20 games in all competitions. Shocking Odegaard and Bruno Fernandes comparison. Yeah, you got over 30,000 people, pretty much almost a large majority voting for Bruno Fernandes. That is such a wide scale. Like, it's been 5 years with Martin Odegaard. Exclusive, heavy, deep concerns that Arteta is not considering. Heavy criticism. Arteta is not considering benching. 2 years of working together. 2 have worked together for 5 years now and share a special relationship. Mikel Arteta is considering figuring out. We'll have to wait and see what the hell happens. But yeah, Martin Odegaard himself has said, I genuinely don't understand the Martin. Nah. Yeah, some people are gaslighting. You know what? The funny thing is, in the time that he was injured, we had 6 wins and 1 draw. We had the draw versus Sunderland. Slavia Prague was a good win. Good win. Close win, but we won. Close win that we won. And then this one was like we slapped them. I don't think we're a better team than Martin Odegaard. I just think we're a different team. We're a lot more direct, maybe a little bit more entertaining for everybody. And Odegaard's more of a metronome that just recycles the ball and keeps possession. I don't know what the solution is with Martin Odegaard. How is he going to start playing better? We're going to have to wait and see. Martin Odegaard needs to start playing better. I think that's it for now, though, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna save it there. I can't find anything else. Iga, you're too positive about the team, LOL. You know what? I don't think there's too much to be negative about with the team. We're top of the Premier League, top of the Champions League, still in the FA Cup, still in the League Cup. Why would you be so negative? Can we talk about Man City's fixtures? Oh, you know what? We haven't done that. I really don't like looking at other teams' fixtures, but if you want to look at other teams' fixtures, I'll put up your comment so we can look at their fixtures so people know it's not me. But hey, shout out to you. So they play Spurs next in the Premier League. Then they play Newcastle. Then they play Liverpool. And of course, if they don't beat Galatasaray today by a decent goal difference, they could find themselves in a situation where they're not in the Champions League top 8. Wait 1 second. Let's go to Champions League. Champions League knockouts. Man City currently sit 11th, so they would have to play in a round of 16 match. Before the round of 16, they would need to play a qualifier match, a knockout round match. So we're gonna have to wait and see. Do you want to be in those situations? Hell no. Right now, Man City could potentially face Atletico, Monaco, or PSV. Arsenal right now potentially could face Dortmund, Juventus, Galatasaray, or what is this again? Karabakh. That's who they are. So yeah. So that's that. As for Man City's Premier League fixtures, let's look at that. Man City play Tottenham, they play Liverpool, they play Fulham, and then they play Newcastle. That is 4 tough games. 4 tough games. Now, if you don't remember, Arsenal the same week that they play Tottenham, play Leeds this weekend. The same week that they play Liverpool, we play Sunderland. The same week when they play Fulham, we play, I forget, who do we play that week? Who do we play that week? Let me see. Same week that they play Fulham, we play Brentford. Look at that. So the next 2 game weeks, we play first, and we play Leeds, and then we play Sunderland. And you know what the best thing is? We play 3 o'clock kickoff. Nobody's watching. No pressure. We win. Boom. Keep it moving. And these guys are playing big Sunday night football. The last game, the most viewed game, Super Sunday. And then we play, once again, 3 o'clock kickoff for Sunderland at the Emirates. And these guys, once again, are playing the Sunday night 4:30 game. And then it finally swings back where they play ahead of us. And then we play the big Thursday game that everyone's going to be watching. We're the only game on that Thursday. And then it swings in roundabouts and it gets started tougher. They play the 12:30 kickoff versus Newcastle. We play 4:30 versus Tottenham. And you know what? To the people who are saying Aston Villa, don't forget Aston Villa. I'm sorry, I'm going to forget about them. I just don't think Aston Villa have it in them. I know they can win a couple of these games. They can maybe win a couple games here and there. But come the end of the season, when they have to face a bunch of tough teams, I just think they're going to drop off. Like, just look at that. They play Chelsea, Man United, Nottingham Forest, Tottenham, Liverpool, Man City at the end of the season. It's just made for a disaster waiting to happen at the end of the year for Aston Villa. Where Arsenal, we have reasonably good fixtures. Man City fixtures are a little bit easier and they're probably better at managing. So yeah, I think fixtures are more favorable for us. I agree. We have easy fixtures compared to Man City. Yeah, we do. At this moment in time, we do. But yeah, we're going to have to wait and see. I'm going to wrap it up here, boys and girls. You guys have a good day. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Love for the love to everybody who's watching. Please do hit that like button if you haven't already done so. Check out the QR code if you want to go on. Check out OK Jersey. Link is in the description. And you know what? Let me just show you guys. I ordered this jersey. That's coming soon for me. 1 second. Okay. Let me go on OK Jersey and let me show you guys. So yeah, I'm thinking about ordering this jersey. Let me know what you guys think. I'm going to get a national team jersey. I want to get the France. Retro jersey. Where is it? This one. 98 World Cup retro France jersey. I need this. I want one of these. I'm gonna get myself an international jersey, and for Arsenal, I've already got myself a couple of these Arsenal ones. Some of these Arsenal kits, like I have this one right here. This one's legit. It's a nice little special edition shirt. Right. I got this one for the baby. So yeah, It's cute. Anyways, check out OK Jerseys, ladies and gentlemen. We're out of here. Catch you guys in the next video. Love for the love. You already know what it is. Egal Talks Football. Peace, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to send you over now to another channel. The channel we're going to send you to. Show them some love. Let them know Egal sent you. Let them know we're going to win the goddamn league. And who we're going to redirect to. Let's see who we're going to redirect to. Who are we going to redirect to? Who are we going to redirect to today? We're going to redirect you guys to... You know what? Nobody's live right now. Nobody's live? I'm trying to see who's live. Like, nobody's live. You know what? We're going to redirect you to a Manchester United channel. And we're going to tell them we're going to win the goddamn league, guys. Tell them we're going to win the league. We're going to win the league. Tell them Egal sent you. Egal sent you. Egal raid. I'm out of here, people. Don't know.